goal of this week's MyOn project is to do the following. Students will write an opinion essay using the terms I believe and in my opinion to explain if they believe that learning about American history as well as family history is important.
Hello GUMS graduates, and guess what? This is our last MyOn project for the school year. So let's jump right into it. There are a couple things that you need to know before you start this MyOn project. First of all, there's going to be 4 parts to it, but don't worry, they're pretty good. They're nice and easy to work with. So we have part 1, which is going to be reading the book. I'll skip to that book in a minute and explain a little bit more about it. We have the second part, which is going to be to complete a character map about one of the characters. Then the third part is going to be to create a character map about another character. And then the fourth part, which we're going to talk about in our next video, is going to be to create an opinion writing. But don't worry about that one for right now. We'll take care of that in Wednesday's video. So let's take a look at the book and take a look at the character maps so we have clear expectations of what we want to get from you as a final product.
The book that you're going to be reading this week is called The Emancipation of Grandpa Sandy Wills, and it's written by news anchor Cheryl Wills, and it is about her research that she did on her grandfather to help her figure out her family's history. There are a lot of parts of this book that are true, but there are some parts as well that are aspects of fiction. So they are things that you think might have happened but didn't actually happen. But most of this book is true. It's up to you to figure out which parts are real and which parts are fictional. Let's take a look at the character map you're going to need to be filling out. You are going to need to fill out a character map for both main characters of the story. Your first character map will talk about Cheryl Wills, and your second one will talk about Grandpa Sandy Wills. So let's look at the example of a character map that we could create for Cheryl Wills. So there are 4 boxes that surround her name. You're going to put the main character's name in the center where it says character. Your MyOn one will look very similar to this. On the boxes surrounding, you can include 4 different pieces of information about that character. You could potentially include things such as the feelings that they talk about in the story, important events that happen in their life, or important events that affect them throughout the story, the physical description of the character, if that matters to the way the story is written, and then you can also include thoughts and actions of this character and how it impacts the story. For the second character map, you're going to fill out all the same information, but this time you're going to talk about Grandpa Sandy Wills. So all the information that you include should be about him, such as his feelings or important events that happened in his life that pertain to the story. So this character map will be focused on the grandfather.
Please remember that all of the projects that are assigned are going to be graded and are included on your report card. So make sure that you're getting these projects done in a timely manner. We only have a couple of more days of school left, and next week for classwork, we have some fun and exciting things planned. So get the projects done sooner rather than later, and don't forget to reach out to your teacher if you have any questions about what is expected of you or about anything else. So I will see you all virtually on Wednesday.